What's going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And it's Frelinart's subprime hero.
And we are excited to be brewing some solutions with you on our Pure Talks series with the incredible solutionary that is keeping things buzzing big inside of the industry. I mean, she is dynamite, blowing things up in just a small package. She really is making some big things happen.
She is. She's somebody that we've considered a friend, somebody that I've even had a conversation while drinking a cup and walking down a hall multiple times, actually. And
a lot of times, actually.
Yeah, and she's amazing. She brings energy. She always makes me, feel like that I'm doing the right thing. She always encourages me. Like that's a friend right there. And that's why I consider her one. I love what she's doing. She's always been out there making a splash in the market in automotive. And now she's at a new place right now. They found a new home and they were so smart. Our good friends over here at PureCars, they found out that there was a solutionary out there that they needed to have in their homes. And I'm telling you right now, dynamite in a small package. That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to do this. We're going to have some fun today. We got to
blow it up, man. We got to throw a little bit more of these beans inside of this conversation.
Come on now.
In there, everybody.
Let's go.
Sprinkle a little seed.
Let's go
on this show and tag a car guy.
Tag a car gal.
And share.
Get this out there.
Everybody.
Come on,
we are seriously brewing solutions with an incredible solutionary.
Amen.
And Pure Talks is a good place for us to get down to the nitty gritty, maybe not so much in the weeds, but a little bit into the area where people actually want to have a conversation about. And we hit things the way the automotive industry needed to be, heard, brewed, laid out and grinded out. But we want to make sure that we do bring in this incredible solutionary that is making things happening, a champion for women in automotive, women of color in automotive. All women inside of this industry should see what it is that she is knocking down the walls doing, and just see that she is as chill as can be as she does it. You're about to see the smooth grace but efficiency that is the one,
the only
Hannah Lifson. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the party. We're excited that you're here.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having me on today. It's good to be back.
Yes, we are so glad to have you back. She's no stranger to the cafe.
No, not at all. We've definitely had her on for the 5-liner in the past, folks. And she's been there to see us do interviews with some of her friends before too. And, I'm excited to have you here today because this is more than just a reunion. This is a like informational, like I can't wait to hear informative, I should say, a show that we're going to hear about what's going on and, what you see and why you made shifts, and I'm excited because making moves takes a big decision sometimes. And these decisions can be pretty scary if you're not really educated on where you go. And one thing I know about you, Hannah, is that every move you made has been calculated, and I can tell that inside you. So I can't wait to hear more about that, learn more about the moves you made and why you're excited to be at PureCars and over there at Autominers too. So let's go.
Oh yeah, there's a lot that's going on. But for those of the maybe few that there are that are watching the show and don't know who it is that you are, help us out and let everybody know more or less your flow in the car business and how you found your way to PureCars.
Sure, I'd be happy to. So again, my name's Hannah Lifson, and I've been in automotive. This year will actually be my 10 years, so a full decade, which feels pretty wild. I got my start in auto. I saw a company that needed help hosting a party. Little did I know it was NADA, and I didn't even know what that meant or what the caliber of the party would look like. The party went really well, and I found out not only did I love the logistics and the back end and the planning, but the people who came to the party all had these huge personalities. They were vibrant and fun. I didn't know they were car dealers initially. And I found out, hey, maybe this is my demographic. Maybe these are the people that I do want to work with and I do want to do business with. Quickly thereafter, I got put on a GM IMR roadshow. I did 30 cities in 3 months, visiting every GM dealer in every major metro market. So, they kind of say they just throw you into the fire. That's definitely what happened to me, but I learned it. I loved it. I lived it. And it's been 10 years. So sort of how I, got my way into PureCars is historically, some of my other companies had just had proprietary technology or one product, which I loved being able to market because I always knew when the releases were happening. I always knew when something big was coming. But then I felt the need to grow a little bit more, and I wanted to understand the digital advertising side of things, like Amazon and Google and what's going on, maybe even in Facebook, like the meta world. So I did agency, and then I kind of came to a crossroads where I said, I loved being able to have that tech in my back pocket that was my company's own, and I knew how to market it, and it was ours, and we were one of a kind. But I also loved the agency side, being able to keep up with the market. And when I heard about PureCars, I thought, this is the perfect blend of these two worlds that I've been living in for the last decade. And any of you guys attended any trade show in the last year, CDP, the customer data platform, is like the hot buzzword. So when there was an opportunity to blend all these things that I've done or that interest me, it was a no-brainer to come on and join the team if they wanted me.
And
Wow.
and wanted you, they sure did, as a lot of incredible innovators inside of the industry should want the incredible talent that you are, and just the expertise that you bring to the table. There's so much value as far as the quality of professional that you are. One, because you're truly honest in all situations. I love how you've been honest with us in talking about our brand and how we develop
she
our
has
brand,
been.
and how we are honest to ourselves. And she tells you the things that a friend should tell you. And inside of any industry, any business, you definitely want that, and that's highly sought after. And you bring some high quality to the industry anywhere it is that you go. And PureCars did a great job at pulling you on board their incredible ship. And of course, we are strong advocates. We love everything that's brewing with this incredible company. And just as one that's been hanging out, I mean, we're swagged out, right? We already are fitted and already formed into the culture of the PureCars family.
Right.
So we would like to say, on behalf of PureCars, publicly here on the show, welcome
Welcome.
home.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, and you're definitely, it's a delight to see you. The energy that you bring, I love it, and it's truth. Listen, folks, I've watched her at these events. She walks around like she's been there before. Because she has. She's put the work in. She's seen what it takes to be successful. She sees who is being successful out there, who are industry leaders out there inside their pocket, right? And what I love is that, PureCars really saw the light there. You saw the light. The union between the two was great. I'm a big fan of PureCars, what they're doing. I love Aaron Sheeks, man. Shout out to him. What a great leader. He's out there looking for the best, to work with the best, because he believes if you develop your people, and that's from that military background, Lou. When you develop your people from the inside, you build that right, that everything else is going to grow. And he's finding the right people to put in the right places. And man, found the right one, So that's a great thing, and I'm really happy that you're there. I'm excited. I know they are. So much that PureCars is flashing,
baby.
You're in the background. CGC Media is very excited to see that you're there. Friends with friends is the best way to go. It's the network is a big deal, and networking with the right people matter.
Totally.
But man, there's so many changes that happen in the industry that I see. And I love change. I think that change is what makes this industry great, because if we stayed still all the time, you already know the deal, right? And I love it, because if you wait about 30 days, there's a new change, right? So just kind of figure out what's happening. So you always have a challenge. But from your perspective, how do you see digital advertising changing within the automotive industry right now?
Yeah, I think digital advertising is undergoing a significant transformation. We can all feel it, especially for those of us who have been in it even for, 5 to 10 years or even 2 years. The pandemic definitely made a shift where everything needed to become digital, but that shift was coming anyway. We're seeing more personalized and targeted campaigns. We're seeing advancements in data and analytics, and even just in AI in general. Brands are becoming a lot more adept at reaching those right audiences at the right time and through the right channels. So I think digital advertising has come so far, but I think we're just at the beginning stages, of where they're going.
Oh, wow. Okay. And that's what a great breakdown that is. And with any of the questions that ever get asked, that we try to stay true to making sure that we are honoring what car guys in the end are wanting to know, right? Because we represent that side of the world that's like, hey, hold on a second. Tell me what a car guy needs to know. So what a car guy would ultimately want to know when trying to walk down the hallways and they're being pitched and they're seeing so many of these different problem solvers trying to say what's going to be the next best thing, or what was everybody called it? The silver bullet, right? Everybody wants that. But for everything you just said, generally the car guy is going to say, okay, great. Well, can you just give me a simple breakdown of what Auto Miner does and how it's changing the actual digital marketing in cars? Just can you give me a simple breakdown? Because they don't got much time, right? So what do you say when they ask you that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, the Auto Miner, in like a very quick nutshell, it's a powerhouse for all digital marketers within the automotive industry. It aggregates, it cleans, and it analyzes so much data that you never could internally, and it does it for you. Then it's able to give you some insights where we're able to look at consumer behavior, buying preferences, maybe even the last time you got your car serviced. And with that information, we then can take it and create hyper targeted messages that will allow the consumer to say, hey, this is exactly what I was thinking about, or this is exactly, where I am in the shopper journey. It compels them to then, click on the ad or drive that conversion, because it's that right message at that right time to the right consumer.
Yes.
That's exactly what a car guy needs to know, right? Who's his audience? Who's he talking to?
Mm-hmm.
Put the person in the seat. So how does that flow together with PureCars and PureCars and the digital advertising that they have? How does that work together, basically to help market themselves effectively? I mean, that's the whole reason why they did team up, is because there's a catalyst that happens of explosion to the potential that you have with the data that you actually get access to. And that's the thing that most dealers don't recognize, that there's so much information that you harness and you keep and you hold, that you can make magic happen if you just put the right elements together. But you need a great scientist in the lab piecing it together. And that's exactly what happened when these two different incredible pieces came together. But how does that actually work together?
Yeah, and that's exactly that. We even have a tagline here at Auto Miner at PureCars, and it's better together, because these two systems do integrate so seamlessly and perfectly. So we're looking at that data that's been cleaned, it has hygiene, it's been deduplicated, and then we're able to take it and run it through our digital advertising platform. So whether that's through Meta, whether that's through paid search, and then again, it's creating those super hyper targeted messages that will, not only result in higher ROI for the dealership, but it ultimately gives the consumer a better experience. And that's really what we're trying to do at the end of the day. We're not sending them, spam messages or junk mail. It's, I know this is what this person has been looking for. They've triggered enough of these things within our system, and we know this is the perfect message for them right now.
That makes it so much better for everyone. I think that when we can have that type of communication and be able to be more seamless, it's light bulb moments, right? Like, oh, wow. And with technology today and the speed of everything that we have, it makes sense to be able to team up with two companies like that, be able to put out a product like that, and be able to have usability like that. And I love that. That's really amazing. I know there's hurdles in this stuff though, and I know sometimes there's hurdles that you guys have faced that are bringing digital market strategies to the automotive industry, right? But how have you guys tackled those things? Like when you look at like digital marketing strategies, sometimes, people have made mistakes. I know that let's just say, be honest, everybody's made mistakes. I'm sure PureCars Auto Miners made mistakes in the past, but they learn from those things. They see what's going on in the past. So what kind of hurdles have you seen, and how are you guys tackling them?
I mean, I think just in general, some of the hurdles that we've had to overcome are it just being a totally different way to look at data, even just technology in general. And when you're bringing in something that's so new to automotive, which is historically a more traditional, if you will, industry where they love newspaper, they had loved billboards. But again, with the move to make everything digital, a lot of it is training. a lot of it is showing, and a lot of it is being able to, have something tangible. So I'm not just saying, let's clean the data, let's send out these messages and hope it works. You now have the ability to look at metrics and KPIs like lower CPC, lower CTR, like things that actually matter, not only day over day, but year over year. And of course, the improved like targeting that you're able to get so granular now when you're on the back end, and you're able to show that to a dealer, like this has happened because we sent out this campaign, or even down to cars sold. It's amazing to see that journey and that trajectory of the buyer's life cycle that's available now. It's not just let's put up a billboard and hope somebody drives by. It's, hey, I had this piece of data, I cleaned it, I looked at it, I sent them a message, and now there's a car off the lot. So I think being able to actually show that through the tools and through the metrics has been really the only way to come over those hurdles of saying, here's this new tech, which everybody likes to say, or here's this new digital thing you need to do. When you're able to truly show like the reporting of it and have that full transparency, which is everybody's favorite buzzword, but truly full transparency, that's when you're able to get over those hurdles and to have those, potentially tougher conversations.
I love that. And, I agree. It's again, and it goes back to basics, is we want to see where our money is going, and we want to see that there's proof that it's actually performing. And when you can get down to exact science, like you said, granule, and we can get down there and really see how it's happening, it's so much more effective. You can really be effective to the penny. Right. And that's what makes it nice, because it's not just, oh, it's about this, it's kind of this. No, it's exactly this. And let's get there. And once again, with today's technology, the speed of everything we have, all the different softwares and AIs and all these a million things that we have, and these buzzwords that we could talk about, transparency, right? and AI, that's another big buzzword, right? Mm-hmm. So when you talk about these things, it's available and we all have it. So let's use it and let's be better with it. And that's something that's really special about what's happening there with you and your team, is that you guys have learned to be able to harness that through work, through being out there with thousands of dealers, to be able to show them what's going on. I love the team that you have there, because everyone's excited, because what you all have are solutions. You're not presenting problems, you're presenting solutions to everyone. And that's huge. And I love that. And you guys are not just looking at the problem, like you said, the hurdle, but you also found ways to tackle that hurdle. So that's a great job.
And sometimes to get over it, it's not so much that there's a lack of information out there. That's never the case. The issue is what do you look at that matters, and what do you give your attention to that's effective? And with the understanding of what it is that actually matters, what you have the time to give attention to, what you have the capability to actually empower or to actually make an effective change to, is what you do. The things that you actually don't control, you can read to your blue in the face about certain numbers, and it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter to throw your money at it. You mentioned the incredible revelation that the billboard may not be the best ploy for your marketing dollars. If you had to juggle a few of them, you might want to pick something else, only because you can get into somebody's hand, like in their hand, looking at your content, enjoying what it is that you have that is concerning them, right? Because just because you got a whole bunch of cars, only a couple of them actually really matter to your customer, if actually really one, and getting that specific one to be the one that they're looking at. All of these things is some incredible ninja execution work that happens all in the back screen of some fun computers and a bunch of smart people that say how to do it. But being effective with it is incredible. And again, you've proven yourself to know what you know, and that you're constantly growing, because that is how we flow in this cafe, right? Forgive, focus, fly, and we keep growing all the time. And because things are going to keep growing, things are going to keep evolving, eventually everything that we were talking about right now, that's a super great forward thinking epiphany type of thought, is going to be old news in the future. It's going to be the past, and we're going to be outdated. We're going to be outdated in that, but we're still going to be having the conversation about, okay, what's right now, what is the best, and then what is the future going to look like. So with the future in mind, with the future in sight, with that inside of our scope, what is it that you see digital marketing actually being like for automotive, for the automotive sector? Because I mean, it's the most effective marketing for all sectors. I mean,
Yeah,
goodness, it's crazy going to
I agree with you.
see malls, to see stores, to see, buildings that used to be filled with cars. No, those people are filled with people that are hanging out on their website buying everything up from their warehouse, right? These people aren't driving around no more, just like they're not driving to car dealerships anymore until they find exactly what they want. Like, pew, they're right to it. So what do you see the future being like?
I think I sort of mentioned this right when we started the conversation, but I think we're just seeing the very beginning stages of things like AI and diving into the analytics and getting really targeted. I think we're just at these beginning stages, and it's only going to advance. But truly, the advancements, at least for PureCars, are so that we can help all of our clients thrive in this really kind of wild digital landscape that we're living in. I think it's just the beginning, and we're just getting excited about what's to come. Fortunately, here at PureCars, we're always advancing, we're always changing, we're always trying to keep up with whatever that next turn potentially could be. So I'm super excited to be here, as well as to what's in store and what's coming. So definitely stay tuned. There could even be some more and exciting things coming your way to the market.
Wow. And I believe that, because I know that one thing that they don't do there is rest on their laurels, right? They constantly look for ways to improve, just like the market. And just like I said earlier, the ever-changing automotive industry. There's always some basics, there's going to be fundamentals, but how we do things can be faster and better if you guys learn to use these tools. And first thing is just to get educated on them. And that's something I want to ask you really quick, Hannah, is how would somebody learn more about this product? Where should they reach out to you, or should they call someone else? Is there a website they should go to? What's the best way to do it?
Yeah, absolutely. If anyone has any questions for me, the best place to find me is on LinkedIn. I'm there pretty frequently. Just send me a message and let me know that you guys saw the interview. Otherwise, you guys can just go to purecars.com. You can check out all of our capabilities. And then, of course, if you would like a full demo or would like to see any of our products specifically, in a little bit more detail, there's a quick form, just a couple of questions, and we can definitely get you set up with anyone on the team to explore, some of the options.
Awesome. Awesome. Simple, guys and gals, and everyone out there. I'm telling you, all you have to do is go to their website, check it out. If you really want to connect with Hannah, go to LinkedIn. Honestly, I'm going to tell you that about any professional out there. LinkedIn is the way that makes you go, it's not a creepy thing. This is real thing, right? And what I'm going to tell you folks straight up, I'm just being honest. LinkedIn is what started it all for me. So get on there. If you're not on LinkedIn right now, I don't care if you're in sales and you sell to the public. It's a great place to get inspired. It's a great place to get great knowledge and to actually meet people like Hannah and be able to network with them and do business with them. I'm telling you, this is where growth happens, is on LinkedIn. Shout out to LinkedIn. Great social media platform.
Without LinkedIn, there would be no 40, slightly over 40.
That's true.
Bruce.
I think we all met initially on LinkedIn, and then eventually.
Yes, ma'am.
In person. Yep.
Yes, we did. And I think that's where honestly, that's where I got inspired to, talk to Lou about starting this show, And so anyway, that being said, folks, get there, check it out. You can actually check out PureCars there also. They have, most businesses are on there, especially these types of amazing businesses looking to reach and network too. So get on there, check them out. Check out PureCars on LinkedIn also. Go to their website, purecars.com. You guys see it down there below me. It's flashing the whole show. Go check them out. There's a place you can sign up for a demo. It's very simple. It's very easy. And they are great people. I know a lot of their people. Lou and I have been able to speak to every one of those. Yeah, they are some pure people over at PureCars. And we are having a pure talk right now with our good friend, Hannah Lifson. Thank you so much for being on the show today. What a great show this has been. Folks, I'm telling you, there's a lot of information to learn.
There's a lot.
All you have to do is go ask. If you sit down and take a 30-minute presentation from them, it may change the way that you look at your store. And actually, I know it will change it. And if anything, you'll get free information to be able to help do better. But I'm going to tell you, if you join and team up with them, they'll help you get there way faster. So let's go.
I mean, Hannah, you are so valuable to the industry
Yes.
based off of what it is that you compile, not just for what you do for one company, but because you remain dealing with the public, with many movers and shakers in the industry. You keep stirring the pot amongst them all. And it's very good. That's very good. It's very healthy for us. We advance better, and we do truly honor that. We believe that as the years go on, the 1 decade that you have in is going to show why it is that you had so much of an impact for the many decades going forward that you have, and we all have in this incredible industry we call automotive. So we all say thank you. Automotive does, and we champion people like you that are willing to knock down the doors, ask the right questions, and also set people up for success. That is truly what a solutionary is, and we honor you with that. And you embody what it means to drop the F-bombs that don't offend the moms, and to make sure that you do forgive, fly, to keep growing.
That's right. You've done this a time or two, and you know the deal.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Go for it, and let's get out of here so you can go off and enjoy the rest of your week, folks. For all you all out there watching this live, if you're watching it on the replay, if you're watching it and listening to it on the podcast, please share this out. Let people know that there's great things going on at PureCars, and it's getting even better because they have Hannah Lifson over there. So let's go.
That's right. So let's get this rocking. Hannah, I think you remember the moves. Here we go. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Forgive. Focus, fly, and keep growing, keep growing.
That's right, everybody. You've been having a good time on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast, doing a Pure Cars edition, having the Pure Talk with the one,
the only
Hannah Lifson. Enjoy your day, everybody. Keep brewing solutions, keep raising the standard, and keep doing what you do incredible for the industry. We appreciate you. I am Lou Ramirez, the Car Guy.
And I'm Frelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And you have been brewing solutions, having some Pure Talks. We're out, everybody.
Peace.